Hi guys, so today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make my famous, I named them my famous Grace egg rolls. So I've made these egg rolls one time before and they turned out amazing, and I'm making them again, so I was like, why not film it, you know? So I decided to film this in the middle of me prepping stuff, so everything's already prepped and everything, but I'll show y'all what y'all need. So in this recipe you would need shiitake mushrooms. You can buy them from the store, like cut up, or well, cut up is easier, or you can cut them up yourself. Then you would need green onions. Some people use just like the regular like orange onion or white onion or whatever, but I like to use green onions. And then you would need cabbage. Get the smallest one you can find, honey, if you don't plan on using it for other meals, because you know cabbage can be huge. And then you would need carrots. Get the cut up ones, or else you're gonna have to do extra process, because I already had these carrots in my fridge and they weren't cut up, so I had to boil them so they could be soft enough to cut up. Because honey, have you ever tried cutting up carrots that aren't cooked? No thank you. And I already have bad shoulders, so that's not for me. But if that's for you, good for you. And that's also a thing for this recipe. Y'all don't need to buy everything from the store. If you have them in your fridge, adapt to using what you have in your fridge. If you have different types of onions, if you have different types of mushrooms, adapt to what you have in your fridge. Next, we will need egg roll wrappers. I use the vegan one because, again, this is a vegan, Daniel fast friendly recipe. So use the vegan one, it's totally fine. The last ingredient I like to use is tofu. This is not mandatory because people put meat in their wraps and like egg rolls and stuff, and we can't eat meat, again, vegan thing. So we use tofu, and I love tofu personally. If you don't like tofu, you don't have to use tofu. Just use enough cabbage and everything will be cool, but I like to use tofu. And next we will need bean thread noodles. You could just buy like the regular one from like the Asian section of the store. They're so good in these rolls. And then next we will need sesame oil. It's a must. And then we will need soy sauce, of course. These are Asian rolls. And then we will need 2 dates. Well, depending on like the amount of food you're making, 2 to 3 dates. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, so as I told you, I decided to make this video when I was prepping the food, and I started cooking the tofu. Let me show you guys. Right now it's done. And when I personally cook it, I don't put any seasonings because we are gonna add like salt and pepper at the end when everything is mixed, you'll see. But guys, you don't need to put like all these paprika and chili powder and Old Bay seasoning on everything, honey, and I had to learn that. Like sometimes salt and pepper will do, okay? So right now I just put everything in this bowl. This is the tofu. Don't come for me for my paper plates and my paper bowls, honey. I don't like doing dishes like that, and my sink is small, so if I can use a paper plate or a paper bowl, I'm gonna use it. And now I'm gonna be soaking this in hot water to let it cook. So after you soak your noodles in hot water and you separate it a little bit so that the hot water can really like get in there, you know, we're gonna start cooking. So in the same skillet that you cooked your tofu, you don't have to wash it or anything because the tofu is coming right back in there. You're gonna add your mushrooms, your green onions, your carrots, and your cabbage. And you're just gonna let it like shimmer for a little bit. But yeah, the quantity of every ingredient is really up to you. Like if you like more cabbage, put more cabbage. If you like more mushrooms, put more mushrooms and stuff like that. I like more mushrooms, and I love cabbage too, so I put a lot of both. Whoa, Major deja vu moment. What do y'all think deja vu mean? Like, what do y'all think the scientific or the explanation behind deja vu, why we get deja vu, all this, all that? What does it mean? Let me know in the comments, honey. But yeah, if y'all can hear, it's starting to like shimmer a little bit. It's starting to like make a little noise. And that's what we want to hear. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, put the heat on a little over medium. We don't want it too high, we don't want it to burn, but we don't want it to cook too slow too, honey, because time is money. Time is of the essence. And while your food is cooking, take your wraps out of the refrigerator so that you can let it like get room temperature and nice and ready to work with once our food stops cooking and cools for a little bit. While the food is cooking, you want to blend your dates with your soy sauce. This is because a lot of egg rolls have sugar in them, but honey, we can't have sugar. So we blend dates with the soy sauce because dates are like natural sugar and it's a fruit, dried fruit, so we can have that. And add it to the mixture that we have, so it makes it like a tiny bit sweet. It's not really that sweet, to be honest, but like it gives it like, I don't know how to say it. It makes it good, okay? Just trust me, trust the process. While you're blending your dates with the soy sauce, blend your dates until your dates have fully like disintegrated in the soy sauce, like no chunks, nothing like that. And add more soy sauce if you need it, because I definitely needed more soy sauce and I added more. But yeah, and make sure to turn your stove off when you feel like your vegetables have sauteed enough. We don't want to overcook them because we are going to fry the rolls later, and we want still a little, just a tiny bit of crunch, you know, like the feeling of still eating like fresh vegetables. I mean, it's still fresh, but like, y'all know what I mean, okay? After you're done blending, you can add the soy sauce and date mixture to your vegetables. And then you can like add more soy sauce into the thing you blended in, the cup, the blender cup, and like move it around so you can like get all the other like mixture. I don't know how to explain things, honey, but just like put more soy sauce in the blender cup, mix it around and pour it in there, just like you're rinsing it or something, and pour it in there. And then add your sesame oil. I'm sorry if you guys need like measurements. I don't measure any of my food when I'm cooking it at all. I just like eyeball it and stuff, and when it comes out good, it comes out good. And next we're gonna add a little bit of salt to taste and some pepper. I'm sorry guys, I was supposed to add the tofu and the noodles before adding the sauces and seasonings, but it's okay because it makes no difference. So drain your noodles, cut them into like little pieces, like each like 1-inch piece or whatever, and add it to the pot, and add your tofu to the pot too. Okay, after the mixture has finished cooking and we let it like cool down a little bit, we're gonna start rolling, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. Okay, so I forgot to tell you guys need a mixture of cornstarch and water. Since this is a vegan recipe, we can't use egg, but we need something to close the rolls once we finish rolling it, and cornstarch and water would do the trick. I don't think the measurements make that big of a difference. Maybe just do equal parts, like the same amount of cornstarch you use the same amount of water. Okay, let's start rolling. Our mixture is right here next to us. Make sure you don't take too much of the mixture, but you take just enough, and make sure your hands are clean because rolling involves your hands. I just want a little bit more cabbage in there, so I'm gonna add one more cabbage like that. And so you pull the edge like this, and then you roll it one more time. Then you take I like to do like this. Fold it, be very gentle. Fold it again. Same thing here, like this. Fold it again, and then just roll it after that. Then once you have like this much left, take some of the cornstarch and water mixture and just roll it all the way. And that's your roll. I'm gonna show you guys that one more time. So take your wrap, take your mixture just like that. This has a lot of noodles in it. A little bit more vegetable. This is too much noodles. Okay, just like that. Take the edge. Yeah, I'm really bad at explaining, I'm so sorry. Okay, roll it one more time. Make sure it's nice and tucked. Fold it once, fold it again, fold it once. Ooh, this one broke. Fold it again, but it's okay because it's gonna hide. Our ultimate goal, we want it to be tight, very tight, because we don't want, when we're frying it, oil to get inside. So if it breaks, it's fine as long as it doesn't show in the end. Yep, all good. And this is the next roll. Okay, we're gonna wrap the rest of the rolls and we'll be right back. Hey guys, so after like an hour, or probably even more than an hour, I'm done making the rolls. Let me show you guys. Wow, it's heavy. These are the rolls, and right now I am warming up the oil. Oof, it's popping. So I guess it's time to put them in, honey. Okay, this is how much we're gonna do at first. So since this is also Daniel Fast friendly, we're not allowed to deep fry or eat deep fried foods on Daniel Fast. So we're sauteing it, not sauteing it, but like we're frying it. We can eat fried food but not deep fried. So we're frying it, but then we'll move it like so it could get fried on each side. My pot is weird, that's why all the oil went to the edges, because I don't know why it's not straight, like flat, but that's just how it is. Check the rolls until they're like this color brown, and then flip them and flip them until all the sides have cooked. Yeah, let me clean. I'm just here cooking my food, watching my true crime, and then bam, I noticed I forgot an ingredient. I normally put ginger in it. I normally blend up the ginger in the blender and then strain it, blend it up with water, and then strain the water out and put it in it. But I forgot. The enemy got me. But y'all, I done already ate 2 of these and it was bussin'. So the enemy thought he was gonna get me, honey. But my God was like, nope, because they're still gonna be bussin'. He said they're still gonna be bussin'. They're still gonna be what? Bussin'. Alright, let me stop. But yeah, I'm almost done cooking, and then I'll show y'all a taste test and everything. Alright guys, I'm finally done with the food. Can y'all tell I'm tired? Literally, it's dark outside. This took so long because I only have 1 pot, so. But here's the finished product. Let me taste test and show y'all how it tastes. I mean, I already know how it tastes, but I just want y'all to hear the crunch, you know? This food is good. Even without the ginger, it's still good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below if you guys are going to try this recipe, or if you're gonna try to cook it. I'm about to go do a whole bunch of dishes. And I told y'all I don't like doing dishes, but I don't want roaches either. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, I love you, but God loves you more. Bye. Mwah.
Let me paint the picture for you. But for God, His love He can't afford you. Philip was lavishly upon